Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In the latest teardown on the Strip, crews demolish a cluster of buildings where an investment firm plans to build a new retail complex. That starts off business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on what to expect once the area is finished.
That's right. According to county documents, project plans call for shops, restaurants, supper clubs, service bars, and outdoor entertainment space. The demolition site on Las Vegas Boulevard near Harmon Avenue is just south of Hawaiian Marketplace. These parcels are all owned by Jindy Capital. Construction crews recently turning the Cable Center shops into piles of rubble.
Gindy's property is immediately south of property owned by Houston billionaire Tillman Fertitta, who over the last several months, or last fall rather, tore down some buildings in preparation for a casino resort that he might develop there.
Jindy, who co-owns the neighboring Showcase Mall, known for its facade featuring a giant Coke bottle and M&Ms, did not respond to requests for comment. All told, this project would reshape a busy stretch of the Strip that gets heavy foot traffic and is near several mega resorts.
And the LVCVA's Board of Directors approved spending $7 million on F1 race tickets to give away to customers. Tourism leaders saying it's a 4-day event where they see and experience what's going on. That week, when we have Formula One in Las Vegas, will be the best week in our history to ever bring all of these potential customers to Las Vegas.
They'll be able to give some of them out to some of their top customers and also resell some of them to some of the resorts in Las Vegas so that they can give them to their customers. This is a tactic that the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority uses frequently.
With those race tickets, the LVCVA hopes to entice travel and meeting organizers, along with corporate meeting intermediaries who acquire hotel rooms in bulk. In more top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police are investigating how one person died in a 2-vehicle crash in northwest Las Vegas this morning. They say it happened around 5:40 a.m. near North Rainbow Boulevard and Smoke Ranch Road, closing off nearby roads. Go to lvrj.com for updates. Now to Governor Joe Lombardo's new executive order outlining the future of Nevada's energy sources and drawing a contrast from his Democratic predecessor. On top of solar, wind, geothermal, hydropower, and hydrogen, Governor Lombardo's executive order argues Nevada must pursue a balanced approach by including natural gas, which the former governor tried to move away from, stating sustainability policies must be advanced while ensuring all Nevadans have affordable and reliable energy. And you may have noticed a cooler winter than usual, but that isn't keeping the visitors away. Harry Reid Airport officials report more passengers flying through in February than any other February in its history. 4.2 million passengers, nearly 25% bump over year. 3.9 million of them domestic, and international travelers doubling to more than 200,000. Experts say Vegas is on pace to bring in more than 51 million visitors this year, which would also be a record. Speaking of a cold winter in weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. We may have hit the 70s earlier today, but overall we've been facing a very chilly year so far, the coldest start in 50 years. The average daily temperature in Las Vegas from January to March this year was 58.5 degrees. The last time it was even colder was in the 70s at 56.5. So far, this year is shaping out to be the 7th coldest in history for average daily high. Now a glimpse at tonight's conditions. Temps in the 60s, which should fall to the 50s before midnight. It's looking like the calm before the windstorm. The National Weather Service issuing a wind advisory for Wednesday. A high of 67 and low of 44 degrees with clouds. 50% chance of rain and 25 mile-per-hour winds. The muggy conditions continue Thursday with highs cooling to the 50s, but the gusts should lessen. Starting Friday, a nice warm-up coming.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The number 0 isn't usually a good thing, but in this case, it is. NFL owners voted on Tuesday during the annual league meetings in Phoenix to allow players to wear the number 0. The New Jersey number will be available to all players except for offensive and defensive linemen starting this season. The number 0 and even double 0 used to be allowed in the NFL, as former Raiders Hall of Fame center Jim Otto wore double 0 from 1961 to 1974.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. Consuming too much salt can lead to serious health conditions. Is Himalayan sea salt really a healthier alternative? The American Heart Association recommends healthy adults consume no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium chloride per day, equal to about 1 teaspoon of regular table salt.
1 teaspoon of rock salt, sea salt, or Himalayan salt approximately has 2,000 milligrams, so they're very close. It's important not to overuse those.
Experts say Himalayan sea salt does have a slight amount of minerals, giving it a pink hue, but the healthiest choice is to limit your sodium intake altogether.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Connecticut is the favorite to win the NCAA men's basketball tournament, and a pair of Huskies are at the top of the board at the Westgate Superbook for the Most Outstanding Player Award. Adama Sanogo is the 3-1 favorite, followed by teammate Jordan Hawkins at plus 350. Darian Trammell of San Diego State is 12-1, along with Miami's Isaiah Wong and Jordan Miller. Florida Atlantic's John L. Davis and UConn's Andre Jackson Jr. are each 16-1.
In Entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. As the Life is Beautiful Festival turns 10, check out this year's headliners. The band that started it all, Vegas's own The Killers, who played in 2013, will return as one of the headliners, along with hip-hop star Kendrick Lamar and EDM duo Odessa, joined by over 70 acts downtown from September 22nd to the 24th. 3-day tickets start at $380 and will go on sale Thursday. And reviving Van Halen favorite Sammy Hagar and his band The Circle will be headlining at the Palms. He says Redhead fans and Van Halen devotees can look forward to even a few early songs, calling them some of the greatest rock songs ever written. They'll be rocking out July 15th. Tickets start at $59 and go on sale Friday. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. The Las Vegas Review-Journal also produces a Spanish-language newscast. Watch 7 at 7 in Espanol at 7 a.m. on rjespanol.com. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.